Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. As professional Kanye experts, I think we're the most qualified people to do this video. So we're doing a Kanye album tier list, okay? Just for the record, we don't support all the stuff he's been saying.
Not at all.
But his art does not reflect that stuff, and it's still worth value. So let's get into it.
Art before artist.
Oh, okay. So,
Art before artist.
College Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion? Also, I will add, we are only doing his solo albums, no collab albums like Kids See Ghosts or none of that, no matter how good it is. So just his solo stuff. And we're not doing Down the 2 because, obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And we're going in order of what year they came out. So, College Dropout, what do you think?
Pretty great. Pretty up there. I would say A tier, maybe.
I'd say S tier, I feel like.
I feel like definitely S tier, but like...
I don't know if it's his best, but like... I think he has multiple
yeah.
S tier. And I think College Dropout is one of them. I mean, it's an absolute classic. Got his name on the board. Took him so long to find a record label. He talks about that in the last song. It's like an amazing journey. And it aged so good. Sometimes I hear songs that kind of have like that like high-pitched sample feel of that album. But usually they don't age well.
You
but
just can't.
All of the songs on that have aged wonderfully. So
Amazing.
I think S tier. It feels so wholesome. Like it's so nice. It's just so pleasant to listen to. Which is like, it's odd coming from like a rapper's first album, but it's just amazing. But you're going A?
Top of S.
Okay, so
Top
S
of
tier.
S.
Okay. We'll just put it S
Low
tier.
S.
You think low S? Low S?
Low S.
Definitely S though, at least for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Late registration.
Go ahead.
I think Late Registration is underrated. I think usually people say it's good, but I don't usually hear people talk about it like in their top 3 or anything. Like, I think it deserves to be up there. I think it's up S tier too. Like, it's so good. Like, what do you think?
I would say actually A.
You think A?
Full on A, yeah.
Full A?
Full A.
Okay.
It's your.
No, it's our tier list. Okay, so we gotta come to a conclusion here. It can't be A and S at the same time. I think it deserves to be up there with S tier. College Dropout. I think it's as good. It has so many different vibes on it. It has like some more of the heartfelt beats, but like also like
still
some
gospel.
really good ones. Like We Major, that's like so triumphant. Anytime I think of like winning like a celebration or anything, that's like the first song I think of. Is like so nice. But there's also some more like heartfelt ones, like Roses. Addiction is a really good one. Okay, if you want, I'll let you have A tier, and then like next time I'll take it. Okay. Like next time I'll have it.
Because I didn't want the first 3 to be all S tier, because obviously we can't just
first 3 1, yeah.
He kind of just didn't fail with the first 3.
He could not miss.
And it's just graduate. Just put it on S tier, my guy.
Graduation.
Just put it up there.
I would say it's not better than Late Registration, and Late Registration's on A tier right now. It's definitely not as good as College Dropout in my opinion. My personal opinion.
Not at all. No.
And I think some of the songs haven't aged like that best. Like I think Flashing Lights might be one of his best songs of all time, but some of the other songs didn't age like the best. There's some ones that are like alright,
Yeah.
It's definitely a really good one, but I don't think it's better than Late Registration. So I'm saying an A tier for this one. You want to pull it to S or what? What are you thinking?
You think it's better than Late Registration?
I do not think it's better.
You think it's worse than Late Registration?
It's worse than Late Registration, I feel like, but not by much. It's still an amazing album. It's better than most albums out there. It is really good though. I'm thinking about it. You got me thinking about it now. It is really good. I feel like the reason I'm so fond of Late Registration is because it's consistent. I don't think there's a single bad song on there. But I guess the highlights probably aren't as high as some of the other albums, I would say. It does have Gold Digger though, so
Yeah,
maybe it kind of is. I don't know. I feel like people sleep on it a little
It's
bit.
like a. I mean.
Okay, we gotta go A or S.
So.
Okay, well you got the last one, so I'm thinking I'm just
Yeah,
I'm gonna just
go
put it.
ahead.
I'm gonna just put it.
Put
A.
it on A.
Okay, I'm gonna put A. 808s and Heartbreak,
A.
amazing,
Amazing
great,
song.
love it so much. Super influential,
Amazing
really
album.
different for that time. Completely changed the sound. Kind of sad, but also like wholesome at the same time. Actually, doesn't have any curse words in it. I don't know. If
Yeah,
you picked up on
no,
that.
all of it's.
Actually family friendly, which is crazy,
All of it.
and it's good. Yeah, I'll put it A.
Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Say your opinion first.
I think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is pretty. It's pretty mid. It's pretty mid.
Okay. I agree actually.
It's
Okay, so this is where
pretty
the hot
mid.
takes are coming. These are where the
It's
hot takes are
pretty
coming.
mid.
It's definitely not one of his best albums.
Like.
In my opinion.
Like, there's some bangers, but there's not enough to
Yeah.
like he worked his ass off.
I love like the story behind that. Like at the time, everyone
Proud of
hated
Kanye.
him.
Good for Kanye.
Yeah.
Like,
An amazing
god
comeback for his
damn, amazing story. But like, where those always going to? There's some things.
What's it called? Because if you don't know all the story, basically he was like getting trashed on a lot publicly for like justifiably because he did some bad stuff.
Yeah.
So he went away to Hawaii, and that's where he did all the album. And everyone he worked with, he made fly out to Hawaii with him, and he worked with a lot of people. And I think that's my theory of what I kind of don't like it so much, because I feel like it kind of got watered down by everyone working on it so much that it sounds a lot less unique than most Kanye albums, I feel like. And it kind of got a little more generic in my opinion. And I think that's why I just don't like it as much. Also, like, there are definitely some highlights.
Just watch.
Like Runaway is amazing. Devil in a New Dress, everyone talks about that.
Amazing song.
But I don't even think those highlights are as high as a lot of the other albums.
Yeah.
So like, in most other brackets, it's gonna be like, it's not bad. But like in Kanye's discography, I think it's one of the worst ones. I'd say D tier. I'd say D.
You say D?
I mean, something's gonna go down there, right?
Something's out of all of these, yeah, definitely.
So okay,
Beautiful, yeah.
don't crucify us, please.
Don't, yeah, please.
To all our many fans out there.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
But
Now here's where the really, really hot takes start
Jesus,
In my
what you
opinion-
got? What you got?
I think it's probably worse than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
David!
I think it's my least favorite one.
It's worse.
Yeah. People talk about how it's
It is-
experimental
it
and
is
stuff. The
very-
first track is amazing. Obviously, it also has
Um,
highlights. On Site is really good. I like Hold My Liquor is also a really good one. It changes a
Right.
bunch, and I appreciate how like experimental it is.
I can
But
see.
even then, I don't
It's just
think
so short, and then there's just so many that.
I
I
it's
know
even
it-
as experimental as people say. Because like 808s and Heartbreak was like completely new
Beat the
for Kanye.
game.
Yeah, and it was like so influential because like no one else that big has done something like that at the time. But Yeezus, like it does have highlights, but
It's not as influential to
yeah.
the.
And I think the highlights. I think the
Absolutely.
big issue is that the highlights aren't nearly as good as a lot of the highlights on the other albums. Because I feel like Bound 2 is one of his most popular songs, but I think it's one of his most overrated. I feel like. I don't know. I don't like Bound 2 is a good song. It shouldn't be one of his most popular.
I don't. It's not great. It's
Yeah.
not perfect.
I
It's
think-
not great.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I think On Site's the best song on
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
And I feel like the best song is probably like the average song off of like 808s and Heartbreak or something. Like in terms of quality level.
Yeah.
So like that's the biggest highlight. Is like the average song on another album.
Quality.
Yeah. So I think it's gotta go D too.
Yeah, put it on D.
Okay. Behind
Okay.
Behind My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or in front of it?
Behind.
Nah, I'd say. But now,
St. Pablo.
Life of Pablo. This one's good. This one's really good.
It's really good.
It's amazing. Yeah, he kind of switched it up for this one too. I mean, he pretty much switched it up for every album. Kind of has a different, distinct sound. But this one's like really distinct. Obviously, Father Stretch My Hands. Ultralight Beam is such a good opener.
It has part 2, bro. It has part 2.
Part 2 is also good. For some reason, this guy likes it more than the first part.
Hey,
it's still good though.
Hey, it's controversial, but like
it's pretty much just a Panda remix.
So good, and
it is better.
It's better than Panda.
Yeah, I'd say it's better than the original. But yeah, there's so many good songs in that. The only thing I would say, I do think there's parts where there does seem like there's some filler in the album, like halfway through. I remember there's a part where there's like intermission, like I don't remember the name, but there's like a woman talking like with some like instrumentals in the background, and it's I feel like that whole, I think it's like a few minutes too, like that could be taken out. Some of the other stuff.
The music though.
No, I mean there's some parts with getting intermissions too, like Late Registration has multiple skits, but those are like really funny though.
Those are great.
It's like
those are perfect.
Yeah, they're like Kanye's like in a broke club and they get mad at him for getting rich. That's hilarious. But in Life of Pablo, like it's not really skits. It's just a lot of like interludes. It'd be interludes. Should we get Thunder?
You can get Thunder.
All right.
Sorry.
You gotta be in the video though.
You want to be in here. You're gonna profit off of him with the fans.
Alright, so now Thunder's with us. He's also gonna be judging. So Life of Pablo? Oh, I don't know. I think Life of Pablo is better than Graduation, maybe. I think. If not, definitely as good.
I think it's better than 808s.
Do you think S or A? There's gotta be one of the two, right?
It's not better than Late Registration though.
I think it might be S though, actually. If I had my way, Late Registration would also be on S. But I think Life of Pablo.
You can put it on S, because I can see it.
Nah.
But if we do that, we put Graduation on S.
Okay, nah. We gotta go like back and forth again. I think it's your turn to take it, right?
But
so you want to go A with it or S?
You think it's better than Late Registration?
I think they're comparable. I don't know if I say it's better, but they're comparable.
It's better than Graduation. It's better than Graduation.
Yeah, I'd say it's better than Graduation, probably. I had the last pick though, so you where do you want to take it?
It's right in front of Graduation.
A?
A.
Okay. Behind Late Registration, in your opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't drop your dog, dude. Don't drop your dog. Dang. Okay. He's cool. Okay. Yay. I think this one's
amazing.
Pretty underrated, actually. But
amazing.
It's his shortest one by far, though, so it kind of makes sense. People don't talk about it as much. But it's really good, though. He says kind of some problematic stuff, but to be honest, I really like the authenticity and everything he says. Like, even if I don't agree with the message behind it, like, kind of the message is that he's just being his authentic self. So, like, even if I don't agree with it, it's kind of
just how
I really like
is.
The authenticity behind it. Like, makes it really nice. And it's really good. A good variety of bangers. Pretty much every one is a banger.
Everyone is a banger. It's just so good. It's
really good. It's gotta be A or S, right? Probably not S, just because it's shorter. And I do think there's like one or two songs that aren't as strong. And I don't think it's a bad song, But when it's an album that only has like, I think it's only like 7 songs or 6. When it's only that many songs total, and you have like a few weaker ones, I feel like that it's got to go down to A, right?
Okay.
So A. Probably behind 808s. Actually, nah. I put it in front of Graduation.
You put it in front of good. That's what I was thinking.
Life of Pablo.
Yep.
In front of that, yeah. I'd say so too.
But right there.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
think that's a perfect spot to be honest.
Stops.
It's so good. I think that one's actually pretty underrated in terms of his grand discography, you know. Jesus is King. I think this one was pretty overhated.
Yeah, it's overhated, definitely.
But definitely not one of his best. I wouldn't go A with it.
It's mid.
It's pretty mid. There are some good songs, but like for every good song, there's also like a mid song. So overall, it's kind of mid. But there's definitely songs I go back to all the time, like Follow God, such a good banger. Also, you know, just overall nice message. You know, Jesus is King. I'd probably go. Oh, I don't know if B or C. I'm not sure.
I would say C.
You want to C with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say C. Usually he's way more consistent than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly we have Donda. Okay, so this one, it has some really good songs, but this one has way more filler than like any other album. Like, there are definitely songs that I'm like, it shouldn't have been that long. And there's like other songs where I'm like, you should have just taken it out, in my opinion.
Completely, yeah, definitely. A 2-hour long finished album.
Yeah. Also, I think the worst crime is how at the end of the album, not even the deluxe version, just a normal album, he has like part 2 of some of the earlier songs. It's like, in case you wanted to hear the baby on the song. I don't want to hear the baby on a Kanye song.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely the worst crime, because there's no way, if I'm listening to the album, I'm gonna
stop.
Back. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to the part 2s. Like, you should have either had the feature on or like just taken
Cut it out.
Yeah. If you should have put down the deluxe version, because there is a deluxe version, I'm pretty sure, but not the normal version, because that's way too long. There's also like definitely a few songs that I could do without on there. But there's definitely some really like nice songs, some like nice gospel, really like uplifting stuff. 24, No Child Left Behind, Jail. Like, there's some really good ones on there. I'd say B. Right. There's a nice spot there, waiting to be filled.
Yeah, definitely B. Definitely. Yeah.
I said we gotta go B with it.
Definitely B. It's a good where we're at with Kanye. It's just, we'll see what we got, but pretty good.
Yeah. On the 2, on the other hand.
Oh.
No, yeah. There's some good ideas on that though. I know we said we weren't going to, but you want to just go ahead and put Kids See Ghosts. I haven't heard all the way through the other ones, but Kids See Ghosts we're both fans of. I'd also probably put it B. I'd probably go B with it, to be honest.
It's just one of my first Kanye. And it has Cudi.
I haven't really checked out Cudi that much, but it is a good album, you know. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just hear a Kanye album than him and Cudi, to be honest.
It's less original than Donda.
Yeah, it's less distinct Kanye because it's Kanye and Cudi. There's definitely some like really good songs on it, like Fourth Dimension. I really love.
Amazing.
But I don't know. I'm not always a big fan of the melodies on the album.
Okay.
So I say I go B with it. It's definitely more consistently good than Donda, but I think the highlights on Donda I like more. I feel like. So I feel like B.
Does under Donda?
I could go either way with it. Where do you want to go?
Under Donda.
Under Donda. Yeah, I'd say so. All right. So there's our final list of albums. You feeling pretty happy with it?
Yep.
College Dropout is the only S tier though. I
feel like
he has
Late
more
Registration's
S tier.
definitely S tier.
Okay, so you finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a ton of beats. Ye S tier? Nah, Ye's not as good consistent, even though it is really, really good. I feel like the A tier on this would be most rappers' S tiers, to be honest. But, you know, Kanye's on another level. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Okay, notice how there is no F tier, though. We're not calling...
There are no F tiers.
We're not calling My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Use this F tier. Calling it D tier, okay? That's a bottom Kanye, but, you know, not bad, okay?
Not.
He doesn't really have awful albums. He just has like less consistent ones. But yeah, that's our list. Make sure to like and subscribe. Good night, good evening, and good morning. Well, how is it the Truman Show thing going?
Have a good
morning, good evening, and good night.
Yeah, morning, evening, night.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Just do it straight up.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, I messed it up.